Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the world you're living in? Like every time you turn on the news or scroll through your phone, your faith is under fire. You're not alone. It's like there's this constant flood of noise stories filled with fear, confusion, anger, temptation, and right in the middle of it all, we're just trying to stay grounded. But how can we when the ground keeps shaking? Today's media isn't just informing us, it's shaping us. It tells us who we're supposed to be, what we should care about, what we should tolerate. You were never meant to just go with the flow. You were called to stand out, to shine, to stand firm when everything else falls apart. It doesn't whisper its influence anymore. It screams, it tempts, it divides, it questions everything we believe in. But here, as the truth they to want you to hear, truth the world desperately tries to drown out. Two were never called to blend in, waves crashing, winds howling, their boats filling with water, and fear gripped them. Just like fear grips us now, just like doubt creeps in now. So today, we're going to ask the question that so many are afraid to say out loud. Can Christians really survive today's media storm? Let's find the answer together. The storm didn't have the last word. Jesus did. We are living in a time when truth is called hate speech and lies are celebrated as courage. Right now, to your anxious thoughts, to your weary heart, to your storm, He is still saying, "Peace, be still." A time when standing for biblical values isn't just unpopular, it's offensive. Jesus is. A time when social media platforms can cancel you faster than you can hit post. When silence is seen as violence and conviction is labeled as bigotry. It's the voice of God in a world full of lies. When the media says one thing, we check what God already said. When the world shifts, the word stands firm. The pressure is relentless. And many Christians, maybe even you watching this right now, are left feeling confused, tired, isolated, shamed, even for simply believing in God's word. We're told we're outdated. We're told we're on the wrong side of history. And we start to wonder, are we? Proverbs 4:23 tells us, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. You are filled with the same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead. And you are stronger than you know, because Christ is in you. That means we can't just consume anything and everything. Someone you know needs this word too. Share it with them. Like it so more people can find it. Together, we're going to dive deeper, stand taller, love harder, and shine brighter. And if you're ready to stand firm in your faith, drop a comment below that says, "I will stand." We have to be careful what we watch, what we listen to, what we scroll past, and what we stop to engage with. What enters your heart will eventually shape your life. This isn't just media. This is a spiritual battle for our minds, our hearts, our families, our very identity. The headlines scream, the tweets rage, and the comment sections burn with mockery and hate. Don't isolate yourself. Don't fight alone. Community is how we endure. You are a city on a hill, a lamp that can't be hidden. Your courage, your love, your faith can point someone else to Jesus. You don't just have to survive the storm. You can shine through it. Your life can be a lighthouse in someone else's darkness. Fellowship is how we get back up when we fall. Church isn't optional in a storm amidst our lifeline. I can't take one more bad headline, one more fight, one more compromise. I want you to know something. And in the middle of that storm, you're trying to keep your eyes on Jesus. But storms are nothing new to the people of God. Remember the disciples? They were caught in the middle of a storm too. But then Jesus stood up in the boat, the wind still roaring, the sea raging, and he spoke 3 simple words, "Peace, be still." And instantly, everything changed. And today, he's still speaking, right here. The media storm may be loud, but it is not Lord. So what do? How do we actually survive this? How do we stand strong when everything around us is shaking? We guard our hearts. We know the word. The Bible isn't just a book, it's our anchor. We stay connected and we be the light. This world is dark, but you weren't meant to hide under a basket. You were not called to run away from the world. You were called to transform it. And if all of this feels like too much, if you've been scrolling through your feed thinking you are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not alone. You were born for such a time as this. So if this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. And most importantly, subscribe, because we're not done. We're just getting started. Because in this media storm, we're not just holding on, we're walking on water.